What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Diffused here. Thank you for coming for another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I really appreciate it. Last episode we did a little bit of side quest and some of the main story, and we figured out where Kupka went, and I think now we have to go ahead and chase him. So we're going to go ahead and get into the story, but before we do, thank you guys very much. Thank you everybody for watching my video. If you do enjoy the video, please make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. YouTube loves it when people do that, and it helps promote the channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. So, without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Here we go. Got that set up. Alright, so first thing we need to do is we need to talk to old Otto here.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn.
Okay.
We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Sounds
Thanks.
good. Sounds good.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
That's awesome.
You can count on us.
Alright, so return to Byron. Let's go.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Here we go. After Kupka we go. The desert. This should be interesting. New lands. Definitely looks like a desert.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Huh.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
Okay.
The trading post it is.
New enemies to explore. Riddle of the Sands. Here we go. I'd rather ride through here.
Ready, go?
Yeah! Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Must have been really young.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Friends of friends, I wager.
Okay. You gotta go past the road. And follow the road, I guess. I'm just gonna follow the road right now and get to the main story. I can go off the beaten path later. I want to get some of the story done.
There she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I need to go there anyway. Alright.
Look, there.
Black Knight.
Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Torg will be alright. Alright. Let's see where this goes. I'll leave the webcam off for now.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, go!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Okay. It's... No way. That's where Joshua's up here too? Poor Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Okay, so Joshua's here. Who else is here? I mean, literally, Joshua's attendant or whatever you call her is right there.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing
That's
downstairs.
enough of that. Yeah, a little bit of trouble, but maybe we can talk our ways out of it.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Who are you?
Bye-bye. That's easy. Who are you? You don't want to know. You really don't. But I destroyed a few too many tables, man. I apologize for that.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
You see him, right? You see Clive. You know Clive's here. Come on. Go tell Joshua.
Now's our chance. Your
Yep.
Grace?
I'm fine.
He knows his brother's here. He can feel it. She didn't tell him, though.
Clive?
No carrots. He didn't eat the carrots. You know
What is
it's
it
your
now?
brother. You know your brother was here.
It's nothing.
He knows.
Let's go.
He didn't want to tell his uncle, though. Mm-hmm. Clive knows Joshua's there. I think Josh was trying to stay away
Well,
from...
we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't you?
Oh, great.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Maybe so.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Anything I can interest you in?
Not that.
An excellent choice. My thanks.
Just that. Speak to townspeople, huh? To my right. This way? Ah.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Another person right here.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, Where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Supposed to be here somewhere, right? Oh, he's on the dock. Alright.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Alright.
Thank you kindly.
She's got a couple of things to look at.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Wheat incense, wasp wax candle.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Probably not, but we'll see.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Stay down!
This one you go!
Come on. Bye-bye. See you later. I think they hit me once, but that's okay. That'd be alright. Gill bugs. Got 2 of them. Nice.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss.
Ferda, or whatever.
He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Finally getting somewhere.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure.
All right.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Who was Forge? The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
What is it you want?
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals. I remember one person talking about
I
crystals.
thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. So somebody's taking crystals. We'll go to this one first.
Juiciest
to a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much you get. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Okay, got absolutely nothing from them.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
This is the woman and the little kid, maybe. Nope, not even them. By a chocobo here.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Delamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
What was all that crashing and banging about before? Our town has picked a fight.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Yeah, I understand why she's not happy to see me.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Other way.
Huh?
He's talking to one of the guards.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with,
He's
should
bribing
you
him.
give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
I have not had a reason to doubt him yet. Let's go hear him out.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the
500,000?
underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you
Sitting here with
discover?
40,000 gold, he's like,
That
it's
the
just
supply of
500,000.
crystals has
It's not-
dried up of late. And some people seem to
Oh,
think they're
man.
being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
So in the deserts? Ah. So I need to go to the south gate, which is blocked, but... Okay. If I go over through the east gate, then I should be alright.
Let me treat you. I need a drink.
Oops. Didn't mean to read that.
Fucking men of the wrong.
Oh, hello, chest. Don't mind if I do. Alright, where is the exit? Oh, it's...
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of...
The exit's way over here.
Plates and pots!
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place in...
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's make a little haste.
All right.
I'll take it from here.
Alright, I'll pop in if they need anything. Oh, they do have a bunch of crystals, don't they?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, What guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
It's over. Bye-bye. There was quite a few of them, but I got them. Got them taken care of. Nice. Alright, got some crafting stuff out of that.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, Now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army.
Mm-hmm.
Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I don't think we have a choice. That's all good. We took care of his problem.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you.
Nice.
And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Doing it on purpose. That's funny.
Here, wear this.
Oh. The Desert Rose. All right.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Nice.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Turn of the phrase, huh?
Umia lostelan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Mm-hmm. All right. That was unexpected.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
There we go. Nice. I am almost to the renown I need for the next reward. Almost there. Need a little bit more though. A side quest, you don't say?
Clive. Farewell now.
A side quest.
Forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been. and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
Indeed he does.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Probably so. It's just got to talk to people, and that'll be all right.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
There's a couple of quests over here, man.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
I think that's a new one.
Just look at the hanging lanterns. Keep the darkness from your door.
I guess I could talk to this person.
Everything I've worked for.
This might be a new
All those years
quest.
of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
Depends on the job.
I'd
yeah.
have you save my business. The baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source.
Okay.
But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right.
It's good renown there. These two side quests will get me up to
It's
the
not
next
far.
level.
Leave the market by the south gate.
And it'll
The
be
smell
alright.
of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way.
Okay.
These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison.
Mm.
My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Alright. I can go check that when I leave. I'm not doing it now. I gotta check for this knife quest again.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
And then
Ah! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt.
Okay.
Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Strong, sharp blade.
A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
Yeah.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Maybe.
Plates and pots!
Hopefully he knows the other
Fresh
part of
bread,
the riddle.
warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant. A favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Maybe what type of metal to use, yeah.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Oh my goodness. Way up there. We got a couple minutes left. I might be able to run up there real quick. It shouldn't take too long on the chocobo, so.
Run like the wind.
Shouldn't take too long on the chocobo to go up there. We're gonna finish this side quest, and I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Got a little bit done today. And the next episode we will be getting some more done with the main quest and that other side quest there. I'm going to finish that first, probably. But we're going to finish this one, and then that'll be it.
You deserve a rest. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
Okay.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, And there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
In the terraces. That sounds like it's south. It is indeed. So I guess I'll be finishing both of these next episode. I thought this episode was going to end, or that side quest was going to end a little quicker. That's okay.
No good.
We're going to go
I was hoping to get out of this.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
down to the south gate, and then that is where we will end it.
Warm from the
And we'll pick it up from there in the next episode.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
All right.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Yep. The limestone is right there, but we're going to do it in the next episode. It's already been about an hour. Wanted to thank you guys for watching my episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I had some fun with it. I had a few good battles and a few story parts that were really good. I do hope you enjoyed it. I will be finishing these 2 side quests and then continuing on to Drake's Fang in the next episode. So I hope you join me then. As always, I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below what your favorite part is. And I really appreciate that. YouTube loves it, and so do I. Thank you again. I hope you have a good week and a good weekend, and I will see you in the next episode.